Hello and thanks for watching. In today's video I'm going to be showing you time lapses for 6 digital paintings. Each of these were completed in 30 minutes as part of a drawing challenge I've been participating in. Once a week we're given a theme and the goal is to draw something in that theme in 30 minutes. I'm still finding my feet with digital painting, but I'm learning more with each piece I create. So as well as enjoying the experience, I'm finding it rewarding as well. So that leads me into what I wanted to talk about in this video, and that is discussing the pros and cons of drawing challenges. For the most part, for me, it's pros, but I think there are some cons as well, and I'll get to that in a minute. There are a lot of challenges out there. Inktober, Mermaid, the 100 Heads Drawing Challenge, to name a few, and the idea of all of them in one way or another is improving your skills. Inktober was originally designed to improve your inking skills. The 100 Heads Drawing Challenge was designed to improve your understanding of the human head and anatomy of the face. The good thing about all of these challenges is you're drawing more frequently, you're encouraged to set yourself goals, and with the hard work you're putting in, you should see some improvement. What I'm enjoying about the current challenge I'm working on is we're given a theme. In this case, so far we've had aloe, fish, fruit, eye or eyes, tree and mushroom. I've chosen to create mine in Procreate on my iPad Pro, as the iPad is more accessible to me at the moment, and I also wanted to improve with my digital painting. Being limited to 30 minutes, I have to be considerate of how I approach my drawings. I have to plan them out before I start. I also don't have the luxury of time to get caught up in the fine details, so it's helping me become a little freer with my brushstrokes. Being given a basic prompt, I have some direction but also the creative freedom to interpret them as I wish. I'm painting things that otherwise wouldn't go out of my way to paint, which is helping me improve overall because I'm observing objects that are new to me, new in my drawing experience, and creating them with a medium I want to improve in and enjoy using. The other thing I'm enjoying about this is that it's only once a week for half an hour. I don't feel pressure to create something every day or several things in one day, and if I don't like what I create, I have plenty of time to try again if I want to. Over the last few years, I've participated in Inktober and Mermaid, and while they were rewarding experiences, there were things I discovered that I would consider cons. I tended not to be very fond of the Inktober prompts, and some I found were great, but not all of them. So I never really followed the prompts, and with a full-time job and a life, trying to draw something every day just really wasn't possible for me. I also felt the pressure to create things that looked good because posting them online, there was that pressure. I don't think that was the intention behind Inktober or any of these challenges. And it's not as though I had someone saying to me, well, Emma, this is rubbish, or even, hey, where's day 27? These were pressures that I put on myself, but I would bet that I'm not the only person to think that. I think a better way to approach Inktober in particular would be to have your sketches done ahead of time, perhaps participating in Sketchtember and adding an additional sketch. You could then focus on inking for Inktober, and if you really wanted to go the extra mile and push the challenges, you could do Huevember, so you could be colouring all of your ink drawings. That would be 3 months of back-to-back challenges though, so that's a lot of pressure, but maybe it could be a good thing to break it down into a more manageable pace. As much as I love drawing mermaids and participating in Mermaid, like Inktober, I found it too difficult to get something done each day, but for me the worst part, and therefore the biggest con, was losing my inspiration. I would get to the end of May and I would think, what will I draw? And all I could think of was mermaids. So while I believe there are benefits to having a go at any of these challenges, you're leveling up your skill set and you're joining in with others in the online art community, I also think it's important to set yourself realistic goals and not to put too much pressure on yourself. Life happens. I think a better challenge to set is one that you create for yourself on your own terms. Perhaps you could write down all the things that you want to draw, things that you want to improve on, things you've never drawn but that you would like to try, on little scrap pieces of paper. Keep them in a box or an envelope or something, and then you could decide by choosing one at random, and that could be your subject that you're going to work on, and then you draw them at a time and pace that you set for yourself. You could have them daily or weekly, monthly, whatever you want to set, and 30 minutes or an hour or hours, whatever you choose. I hear all the time that you should be drawing every day, and if it's important to you, that you'll make the time. I'd like to be honest here and say I love art, I love drawing and creating, but I can't draw every day. I just don't have the time. I draw when I can and at my own pace, and that's something I've had to accept for myself. To not get overwhelmed and take too much on at once, or in all honesty, it's still something I'm working on. So anyway, whatever you're working on, challenge or no, I hope first and foremost you're enjoying it, because I think that's the most important thing. Even if you create for a living, I still hope you find the joy in creating. And if you're learning on the learning journey, my sentiment still applies. I hope this video has inspired you to do some drawing. Hope that if you want to do one of these challenges, that maybe I've given you some tips here or some advice to lead you forward. And overall, just thank you for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye.